Well, the recent spate of kidnappings in the country has sparked fresh concerns over the safety of business owners. The Cape Chamber of Commerce and Industry wants authorities to beef up their response when kidnappers target business owners. In the most recent incident last week, businessman Ishmael Raja was abducted outside his Paro office in Cape Town. The businessman is still nowhere to be found. And to discuss this further, Jacques Moolman from the Cape Chamber of Commerce joins us now via Zoom. Jacques, thank you so much for your time. It's a trend that we've seen happening quite a lot in Johannesburg. We've seen it a few times in the Cape. Do you think that it's starting to become more of a trend here in the Western Cape?
Well, the pickup in the last kind of few weeks, definitely. The kidnapping of any citizen is a concern. The South African Police Service crime statistics for the year ending 2011 to the year ending 2020 shows a 133% increase in reported kidnappings alone. It's risen from about 2,800 to 6,600. Statistics for this last year, however, show a little bit of a drop in reported kidnappings, but these statistics may be lower than the actual number because ransoms are paid and silence is part of the deal. South Africa has all the skills and the resources required to run a competent and effective police service and judicial system. We seem to have given up in pushing for the basic human right of safety. The Cape Chamber, we encourage that media investigate the conversion rates from crimes committed versus the actual successful prosecutions. Only then may we realize the current state of the nation.
It seems to be that the modus operandi is one really, or the motive really is one of extortion in these particular instances. How are the police dealing with it? Because part of the deal seems, in returning the victims, seems to be that they keep silent.
Extortion is a big problem, especially among the small businesses who deal in cash and at the end of the week are perceived to have more in the till than usual. Most such enterprises are aware of the risk and take up appropriate action. Their major complaint, however, is the tardiness in the police reacting to this call for help. Unless the standard of policing improves significantly, there is a danger that a form of vigilantism may emerge, which would be to no one's advantage.
Jacques, as far as you understanding, are the business owners known to their kidnappers, or I should say the other way around, are kidnappers known to the business owners?
That is a question for the police. I think it's opportunism, and these known business people, they have LinkedIn profiles, they have social media profiles, so they're open to these extortions and these crimes.
Is a particular demographic being targeted, as it would seem it is in Johannesburg, or is it pretty widespread?
No, it's widespread.
What kind of impact is it having on our economy here in the Western Cape, if any?
Well, I think, businesses are, let me rather say it this way, we as citizenry and business rely on the police force to create that safety and security. And what's happening is everybody is having to pay for secondary security services, and not everybody can afford those. And businesses are kind of afraid, and they are having to take extra precautions to secure themselves and their businesses. So it is definitely negative. Over and above that is these crime statistics is a deterrent for foreign investment, and that is what we in the Western Cape and our country really requires at the moment to grow business and to employ more people, to curb this pandemic of unemployment.
It sounds perhaps stereotypical, but one does hear of kidnapping being quite common in countries such as Nigeria, and people needing private security wherever they go. Are you getting the similar sort of message coming from people, business people outside our borders and from other African countries expressing the same concerns?
We haven't heard too many of those, but yes, with foreign dignitaries and trade delegations that have visited the Western Cape, there has been questions around security and have requested that additional security be brought in for them specifically. So, you know, with these reported kidnappings and extortions going out and being in the media, nationally and internationally, you know, concerns is definitely being raised.
All right. Thank you so much, Jacques Moolman. I hope you have some luck engaging with both government and the SAPS, because it seems to become a new kind of industry in the country. Well, still ahead.